Fitness can be a crucible. It can help you develop the characteristics that connect you to your highest self. Crucible. A crucible is a place of intense heat. It's a place where metal can be tested and strengthened, or people can be forged into something more resilient and valuable. A crucible is also an environment of great endurance and discipline, the kind needed to survive in the wild, or to pass one of life's tests you never thought you'd have to take. In this way, the crucible works like any other crucible. It's about change and growth, about learning and becoming stronger than ever before. And yet there's another aspect of this metaphor that makes it even more fitting for fitness challenge, the idea that going through something difficult, even torture, can make us better people. We want our bodies to get stronger and fitter, fast, and flexible, but we also want our minds to become tougher in resolve against adversity, or at least less skittish about discomfort, more clear in our efforts, and firmly present to all life has to offer. We want our character to be sound as well, so that when life throws us curveballs we'll be able to hit them out of the ballpark. Endurance. Endurance is the ability to continue on despite adversity. It's important to remember that you're not alone, and that everyone faces challenges. Everyone suffers. When you're going through a difficult time, it's easy to get discouraged and give up before you've even started. That's why it's so important to keep your eye on the prize. What do you want out of life? Why are you doing this? If there's something in particular that motivates you, a dream or goal, think about what it takes for someone else who has already achieved their dream or goal. The more specific these thoughts are, the better they will serve as fuel for endurance in your own quest for success. We all have times when we feel challenged by our circumstances and tempted by excuses not to move forward with our goals because of those challenges. However, if we focus on positive motivation rather than negative thoughts about ourselves or others around us, or worse yet distractions from ourselves, we can use endurance as an instrument of strength when faced with adversity instead of allowing it become a weakness which prevents us from achieving our goals and enjoying life along with them. Discipline. We often think of discipline as a punishment or something that requires extreme willpower. The word discipline has its roots in Latin, meaning to instruct, educate, or explain. Discipline is the act of teaching your mind and body, in a way that helps you achieve the results you want. It's not always easy to keep yourself aligned with your desires when it comes to fitness, but by focusing on discipline, you can stay on track with your goals. For example, if you want to lose weight and get fit, then choosing discipline is going to be essential in helping you reach the goal. You need to make sure that each day you do something active, such as go for a run or do yoga, eat healthy foods, like vegetables, instead of junk food, like candy bars, take care of yourself around meal times so that don't skip meals or overeat during them, all things which show self-discipline. In other words, having good discipline means knowing what works best for you when it comes down to achieving success within an area such as fitness. Mindfulness. The practice of mindfulness is a mental state of awareness that can be cultivated through meditation. It's about paying attention to what you are doing in the present moment, rather than thinking about what has already happened or things that might happen in the future. When you are mindful, you are fully engaged in whatever it is that you are doing. You stop judging yourself and instead appreciate your body for what it is capable of doing right now. Mindfulness allows you to appreciate all the small moments that make up an activity. It takes away any distractions so that you can focus on your workout as well as how your body feels during each exercise or movement. It is how we master the body and then the mind. Integrity. The greatest thing that you can do for your esteem is to be honest. This means being honest with those around you, but more importantly with yourself. Honesty is the first step in your journey toward integrity, and it's a trait that will serve you well throughout life. Honesty means being true to your word, and when you break it, to rectify that by renegotiating the terms you make with yourself. We often make excuses for our failures and mistakes. These are signs of being out of integrity because we aren't taking responsibility for our actions or decisions, no matter the circumstances. The integrity of a ship's hull is what keeps it afloat and moving safely to its destination. Integrity also applies to fitness. If you say you're going to work out 5 times per week but only makes it 4 times, then this is a break in integrity. Authenticity. An important part of the fitness journey is being authentic, true to yourself and others. When you're in a constant state of flux, it can be difficult to know who you are. But if you can find your footing in the midst of all that change, there's no doubt that you will emerge stronger and better than ever before. Authenticity is not just a good thing, it's essential for success in any endeavor, especially fitness and weight loss. If we're not honest with ourselves about what we want or need out of life, then our goals become less attainable as time goes on. And when we mask our true selves from others, or worse yet lie about them, we end up wasting valuable time on things that don't matter at all. Fitness can be a crucible for developing these character traits. Fitness can be a crucible for developing these character traits. A crucible is a place of great stress and difficulty, from which one emerges stronger and better than before. It's the furnace where gold is refined, or the fire that burns away impurities to reveal something purer at its core. When we face difficult challenges, job, loss, divorce or separation, health issues, in life, we are forced to either transform and level up our game or purge to our current way of being and doing. If you think about it, this metaphor makes sense. Fitness is hard work. It requires dedication and discipline, but also rewards us with strength of body and mind that come from facing our own limitations and pushing past them into new territory. We gain confidence that we can accomplish anything we set our minds to, and isn't that what success in life is all about? Conclusion. Fitness can be a crucible for developing these character traits. The more you train, the more you push yourself and test your limits, the more likely it is that you'll develop some of these traits. It's at our edge that we grow. It doesn't happen overnight. In fact, it might take years for some people to develop them fully, but with time and inspired effort, anyone will become stronger in mind, body and spirit through fitness.